Morning everybody, welcome back to another video. What I wanted to talk about today has to do a little bit with the fourth book I did, Entering the Fourth Dimensional Matrix, where I talked about the changes in the systems that are coming, the political system, financial system, and so on. And I've talked about how within the political system, the corruption of it, the system has been showing you that you don't have the free will or choice you think you have, how these things can be manipulated. And so I'm going to give you some numbers here in a moment from elections since 2008. And I am not doing this as a political statement to tell you one side is right, one side is wrong. I'm simply doing it to show you how in fact you are and can be manipulated when it comes to political offices and the political system in and of itself. So let's start off with in 2008. This is the presidential elections. I'm not going to go through all the other smaller elections. Presidential elections in 2008 with Obama, probably considered one of the most popular Democratic presidents in history. He received a little over 69 million votes. His opponent, McCain, considered probably one of the worst Republican candidates in history, we got 59 million votes. In 2012, Obama again got 65 million votes. Romney got 60 million votes. In 2016, when you had Hillary running against Trump. So in 2016, when you had Hillary running against Trump, who was considered, and Hillary wasn't considered so much a popular candidate, but she was one of the ones that the Democrats wanted because nobody wanted Trump. She actually received 65 million of the votes, which is about the same as Obama received in 2012. Trump actually received 62 million, but he won the Electoral College on that. In 2020, this is where the big change happened, when Biden was running against Trump. And this is the part that I want to show you how manipulated you were. In 2020, supposedly Biden received 81 million votes, and Trump received 74 million votes. Now, if you look at the difference between 65 million votes, which is what the Democrats have been averaging, and suddenly they get 81 million votes, so you're looking at 16 million votes that came from nowhere. This last election, in 2024, the Democrats received 69 million votes. Trump received 74 million votes, which is basically the same as what he received in 2020 against Biden. Somehow the Democrats, who supposedly hated Trump more than anything else, didn't turn out to vote as they did supposedly with Biden, when they still hated Trump. There were actually, if you look at the 69 to 81, so you're looking at 12 million vote difference again. So you have that big surge in 2020, and you had a big drop in 2024. So essentially you're looking at 12 to 13 million votes that were created from someplace in order to put Biden into office in 2020. So it's just something I want you to think about and wonder, where did all these votes actually come from, and why have all the Democrats suddenly disappeared when it comes to voting, and how much they hated Trump. Now again, this is not a political thing saying one side is right or wrong. I'm simply showing you that the system can and has been manipulated many times. And one of the other things too I'll throw in there that has been said in the past by some of the channeling, particularly some of the, I think it was some Palladians and some of the others, has mentioned that Trump would be the last president. Whether he will or not, I don't know, but again, that's an interesting point to put out there, along with the fact that Trump had mentioned when he was on Joe Rogan that he was going to release the UFO files, the JFK files, in other so-called secret files that have been classified and never been released to the public. There's been a lot of the channelings have talked about that 2005, and I'm talking about several different channelings who talked about 2025 is very well going to be the time, the year of first contact. Is it a coincidence? Is it all putting together? As I wrote in my book, our governmental system will have to change. And the idea of the documentation being released, if it is going to be released, at least how much of it will be redacted, how much of it will be actual, how much of it will be made up to PSYOP misinformation. But it could lead to the potential for that first contact and a change within our governmental systems, which in essence could end up making Trump at some point be the last official president of the United States if the governmental system changes. So again, I'm just pointing this out to you to show that the systems are changing. There are things going on that you may not have been aware of at the time. So pay attention to these things and realize that, as I told you, these systems are going to change. They are, and they will change, because we're moving to that new fourth-dimensional timeline to where humanity will be more spiritual and a more natural evolution. Have yourself a great day.